Love don't live here anymore. Alright, fellas, we are live. And ladies, now let's check out a few things. Let me pull up the live chat on my phone really quickly, guys. But before we kick this video off, guys, I know a lot of people in the Discord is wanting to know, want me to get my separate channel in the Discord to put out alerts and anything like that. But guys, I'm going to show you a hack, a Discord hack. All right, guys, check it out. Just go to the Wall Street Bets section and type in my name in search. Wall Street Bets. You click this, guys, and everything that I have said today will be here for you to see. It doesn't get deleted. Everything that I post, say, and everything in TTM will be here, guys. So all you got to do is just type in Wall Street Bets here in this search. That's it. That's all, guys. That's all you have to do. And everything that I say on the daily will be right in front of you, so you will not miss anything. All you have to do is check that frequently, because I know a lot of messages do drown out what I have to say here, guys. So please take that to your advantage. All right. Now, back to the topic at hand, guys. First stock we're going to take a look at is DATS. DATS chat was the major buy alert from yesterday. I was telling you guys on today's trading that we will see a reversal here on today's trading, and that is exactly what we received here. Now, the buying really picked up around midday today, and it picked up tremendously, as you can see here, hitting a high on today's trading, 1191. Okay, high being 1191. What I don't understand here, they have it highlighted red. Webull do need to get their act together. Now, before we go on, guys, we have 36 thumbs up and currently 76 people watching. Let's get this thing up to at least 50 thumbs up, guys. So rush that like button, please. And thank you. Now, first thing I want to cover here in DATS chat, guys. Take a look here at this day chart. Like I told you guys before, first major buy alert I put out here on DATS chat was the day of the IPO of the aftermarket hours. All right, I do have a nice cost average, $3.49. My hopes was to sell off 80% at $20. That was my lock-in, guys. But we didn't hit that. We hit that $18.50, and we did come down in price since then. Now, this is a healthy day chart. As you can see here, this decline that we see here, we built support levels on that. Okay, now I do expect us to surpass that 52-week high. I will still lock in 80% of my position here at $20. Now, shout out to my boy Fifth Survivor. What up, y'all? Did anybody get in on that Ccxi play? FDA approved, up 120%. We will go over that here pretty soon. And we did talk about Ccxi in yesterday's live stream, guys, and I did look at that, and I told you guys that it is looking pretty good. Okay, so if you did get that Ccxi play, guys, let us know the cost average in the live chat. All right, back to 62 thumbs up, guys. We got one hater in the building. We got a thumbs down pretty quickly. In case you guys don't know, the thumbs down is just as good as a thumbs up because YouTube looks at it as engagement. So if you're thinking you're hurting the channel, you're only helping it. We'll pump them thumbs up. Shout out to my boy Crypto Drew. It's alright, Ryan. We get a lot of good calls here all the time. Not only that, a few people do throw out good alerts in the Discord as well. Another thing, guys, I want to point out there, we did set up our one-on-ones for the Patreon. So if you want in on that, please don't forget to send me a friend request in the Discord. Ronnie, you got DATs today. Awesome. Now, let's take a look here at DATs, man. Looking here at this day chart, it is very healthy, guys. Looking over here at this turnover rate, 380.58%, range being 45.15. Nice numbers. That range is high, but not too concerning. Looking here at the large scale order in the last 5 days, guys, like I told you guys in the rundown video, large scale order was going to come in and push this stock up, and that is exactly what we saw here today. Looking at the difference though on all 3 levels. Okay, I hate when this live stream does that. Shout out to James. James just sent us a super chat for PMCB. PMCB analyzed for the end of the day spike and for next week cost average. You got a cost average is $2.99, guys. $2.99. All right, we're going to talk about that right after we go over DAX chat. But looking here, guys, we see buying pressure on all 3 scales. Not only that, we see huge buying pressure, okay, on all 3 levels. But if we take a look here at this 1-minute chart, DAX chat is holding up in the aftermarket hours as well, guys. So it is looking good for anyone that is planning on holding this play throughout the weekend. Like I told you guys, like I told you guys in yesterday's major buy alert, $12. We were going to hit $12 and see that we hit that in this aftermarket hours. I'm feeling pretty good on the play. All right, but $15, we are headed towards $15, guys. $15 is the shave off for all you new guys here in DAX chat. You're going to be shaving off 40% of your position, okay, at the $15 mark. So if you missed that, guys, it's because you wasn't here in this live stream. But as you can see here, guys, huge institutional buy-ins pushing this stock up, which caused the buying pressure. As you can see here, close to 1 million shares being bought up here in this 1 minute alone, and that was most buying going on in that 900,000 shares. But looking at what's going on here though throughout the day, guys, we do see some institutional pullouts, and not much though, so I'm feeling good about that. As you can see here, we're approaching that VWAP once again. Now, my expectations for DAX Monday is another bull run, guys. A nice bull run, but expect to see a nice spike in price right away when the pre-market opens Monday, okay? So this is why I urge everyone that is watching this video to get Webull. Yes, TD Ameritrade does allow trading during the pre-market, and Robinhood just extended their pre-market buying, but it doesn't allow you to buy the very second that the pre-market opens. So if you're not a Webull guy, drop down in that description below and sign up for Webull immediately, especially if you are in our 1K to 100K challenge and 15 trades or less. Now, you want to do so you can get these nice buying opportunities, because if you look here in yesterday's aftermarket hours, you would have got a great opportunity to buy this stock here at $8.17, as well as a great opportunity to buy the stock here at $8.80 in today's pre-market. So please, guys, take advantage of that. Not only that, if you do click my Webull link, I get 2 free stocks. So that's just showing support and love for the channel. And you get 2 free stocks. Each stock can range from $3 to $300. That is free money, guys. And Webull does allow trading, does have crypto trading. You can buy SHIB, you can buy Dogecoin. Cardano is on its way to the platform. Bitcoin, all type of stuff going on here in Webull, guys. And we do have some key indicators. So if you're planning on being a part of the one-on-ones over at Patreon, you will need Webull so we can go over certain indicators, okay, as far as the large scale, as far as the order flow distribution, institutional holdings. We got everything at our disposal, so please take advantage of that. But looking at this though, guys, I do believe we will finish here in the aftermarket on a green note. Now my boy James wants to talk about PMCB. PMCB did see some huge buying pressure towards the end of the day, as you can see here, guys. Trading very spotty along the VWAP, as you can see here. Very low on volume, okay? Not even a million. As you can see here, the average being 6.62. My man says he has a cost average at 299. Now, as far as your situation goes, James, hold the line. You're in a very good position. Not only that, seeing the type of buying pressure that we saw here towards the close, I'm pretty sure that this thing will see a nice run Monday. Okay, but looking here at the order flow distribution, we do see some selling pressure on that large scale, buying pressure on the medium and small, which is giving us an indicator that the retail investor does have a presence here in the stock. Now, comparing it to that low turnover rate and that range, James, I'm pretty sure you are in a good position to hold throughout the weekend. Now, as far as Monday though, I'm gonna give you a price prediction. All right, give you a price prediction because you did drop your cost average. And that being said, let me see here. Let's take a look here at the day chart really quick, James. See this stagnant trading? Huge indicator that this thing is about to see a spike. All right, this thing is going to see a spike, or it can break down. But looking here at that low turnover with that range being under 10%, more than likely this is going to see a gap up. Like we see here, this is a huge gap. We're not banking on this type of gap, but it's going to see a huge gap up. Now, my price prediction for Monday in this stock is $3.70 is the floor for PMCB. Put this in your watch list, guys. Do not sleep on it, all right? Pull up the live stream again. TD should work up there. Is it possible? Is there any possibility for CEI? Yeah, CEI is. Let's take a look, brief one at CEI, guys. Now, everyone that is still in CEI, let me see a show of hands in the live chat, guys. I'm going to check that out. If you're a Discord member, especially if you're a Discord member, and drop your cost average, because everyone's situation is different. So that is a real reason why you want to have those one-on-ones with me, guys. So I can look at your portfolio. I can tell you where you are too heavy at, which sector you have too much in, which sector you don't have enough in. And looking at your cost average, guys, I can actually tell you when to average down, what price you should be averaging down in, and whether you should be averaging up. 229 is your cost average in CEI. Wow. Okay, that 229 actually, so you bought that thing today, huh? You bought in today and got that 229. Now, let's take a look here at this 1 minute chart for CEI. CEI was basically showing huge buying pressure throughout the pre-market. Like when I woke up this morning, well, I was up when the pre-market first opened, guys. I was in the Discord giving you guys some comfort, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we saw the buying pressure during the pre-market. Another reason why I tell you guys to get out there and get Webull, because you will miss an opportunity to buy in at these aftermarket hours, being able to ride the lightning up. And you had a great opportunity to sell here today. But today's high was basically the first few minutes of the trading day. We do see some institutional pullouts causing huge selling pressure on the stock. We see another one here, guys, just dropping the stock down. Now, I'm not saying they completely exit their position, but it is more than likely they locked in some gains. And as you can see here, guys, looking here at that turnover rate, 385.38%. The range being over 50%, guys. But you, like I told you guys in yesterday's video, anytime a stock see a drop like this, you're going to see high turnover rates with high range numbers on the way up. Yes, we did open here pretty high, $2.32 on the open, the high being $2.45, with the close being $1.71. Okay, that's why we see this red candle. But overall, today was a very good day to be in CEI. Now, guys, Monday will determine whether we will continue to hold on to CEI. Yes, this is our second trade, but we're making so much money on side plays, guys. It is a very good day to be in the stock market, all right? Now we're going to see a market pullback tomorrow, Monday. All right, I want you guys to be aware of that. We're going to see a market drawback next week, so prepare yourself for that. Now, throughout this whole weekend, guys, I'm going to be skimming through a lot of stocks so we can find a nice play to rest some money in. While everything is dropping, we will find a stock that is going to go green. All right, let's check this one out. So far as CEI goes, those numbers should be like that, turnover and range. But looking here though, guys, large scale orders in the last 5 days, we were up on the large scale beginning of the day. Okay, now looking at the overall numbers, we do see some buying pressure. Shout out to the medium and small retail investors are still hanging around here. All right, guys. Now, CEI is seeing a lot of day trading movement. Okay, a lot of day traders are flocking to this stock, and that is expected, especially the type of movement we are seeing here. Okay, pre-market runs, day traders have it. All right. Now, as you can see here, that free float is in our favor compared to the shares outstanding. Okay. Now, I made a wager with one of the Discord members, guys. He called me last night, and he was saying that CEI was just going to have a huge fallout on today's trading. He was saying as though that CEI was just going to crash crazy, and he wanted to bet me that FAMI was going to see a short squeeze. So let's take a look here at FAMI. I tried to make a 10 grand wager with him, and it's pretty, I bet you he feel pretty good that he didn't make that wager with me, guys, because looking at that shares outstanding, well, the free float, 271.75 million shares, and looking here at the short interest, where is it? Analysis. I pushed the wrong button. Short interest, guys, as you can see here. Can you check out Joe Schmo? Joe Schmo wants to check out RFRX. I got you, Joe, right after I brief this really quickly. As you can see here, hedge funds did borrow 6.7 million shares, okay, on the 15th of last month. So that right there tells me, in fact, this cannot have a short squeeze due to the fact that the free float is so large. Hedge funds wouldn't even have to buy back shares from any investor. They can just buy it back from the free float. Definition of a short squeeze, ladies and gentlemen, is when a hedge fund or shorts have to buy back shares from an investor, whether that is institutional investors or retail investors. Okay, but with that free float being that high, they don't have to do that. They can just buy it straight from the free float. So anyone that is talking that FAMI short squeeze, that is misleading, and I hope you guys stop spreading the false information. All right, next stock we're going to take a look at here for my boy Joe Schmo, IFRX. Shout out to Joe for that super chat. Before we talk about this one, Joe, we'll take a brief look here at the thumbs up. We got 95 with 123 people here. Well, 96 now, guys. Please push this thing above 110 if you can, guys. We got 129 watching, so I know it is possible. We got 3 thumbs down. That is okay. Now, looking here though, guys, we're going to take a look here at the analyst price targets. Now, analysts isn't always right. More than often, they are wrong. Okay, but we do see an overall buy rating on this thing based on 7 analysts. Okay, so this isn't a biased opinion by one analyst, but as you can see here, the low being $2.49, we are above that, but currently the average is $8.22 with the high being $15.94. So that is telling us that this stock does have a chance, does have room to run up, but as you can see here, much above the average volume today. Do I believe Noro will hit 13 next week? It all depends what the cost is now, honestly. But looking here at IFRX, let's take a look here at the order flow. Order flow, we do see some buying pressure. That large is what really kept us up above water. We do see buying pressure on the medium and small, but when you see a difference in the large scale, that really does have a huge effect on the stock. Shout out to my boy David Reed. He just sent us a super chat. Shout out to you, David. I like the Joker face. Okay. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Should I hold FAMI? Heck no. I would been drop that stock. Not a smart play. I mean, you can probably make some dollars on a quick spike and get out, but I treat it just like a trade, man. You got to cut losses quickly on a trade. Investment, not so. I teach you guys in the 101s about cutting losses fast and when to cut losses. When it is a sign to cut losses. All right. So take advantage of that 101s, guys. Now, looking here at this stock, not too much movement. We did see most of that buying pressure coming upon us during the aftermarket hours yesterday. It did hold up somewhat. We do see this volatile movement, but trading along the VWAP, good sign. Going under it, seeing that low, $2.39. But we did see some nice buying pressure towards the end of the day, closing at a key, guys. Stock lingo, this is what we call a key, closing at a high. Is a nice key here. Trading along the VWAP, we do see some red here, 1.49%. But looking over at that turnover rate and that range, does give me a good feeling that this stock will see another green day. Now, back to this order flow. Now, looking at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, it isn't too much movement. As you can see here on the 6th and the 7th, no movement whatsoever. These are some very low numbers, as well as this red outflow we see here. That is a low number as well. Now, let's take a look here at the daily. As you can see here, this stock was in an overall downtrend from that recent high, $3.20. 52-week high being $6.88. Recent low, 52-week low being $2.23. 23. Okay, so we came pretty close to the 52-week low here on Wednesday as well as Thursday, but we broke out of that. Okay. Now, another thing I want you guys to take a note on the stock like this is when the stock is in an overall downtrend and it pops up like this, guys, it is going to cool off. Okay. Now, as far as Monday go, I do think we will see a green day, but later throughout the week, like I was telling you guys in the beginning of this video, we're going to see a market pullback next week. Okay, so a lot of these stocks that did see a breakout today is going to give back some of those gains. David, is it any stock you want to talk about, or you're just showing some love? Appreciate it though. So yeah, guys, prepare yourself for that market drawback. As far as this stock goes, it is looking good for the Monday. Now, I'm not saying we will see a 13.50% jump, which is more than unlikely to happen, but it should close Monday on a green day. So if you're holding this stock throughout the weekend, you are fine. Looking at that low turnover rate as well as that range, even though the range is above it, like I tell you guys all the time, anytime a stock sees a drawdown like this, and when it rebounds, you're going to see the range, a high range. Okay, comparing it to the turnover, anytime that the range is higher than the turnover, that is what we call a high. Let's take a look here at Noro. I know I got a lot of Noro fans here. Now, one thing about Noro, guys, like I was telling you guys in yesterday's video, Today was going to be a telltale sign if Noro is going to break out this downtrend. Now, seeing as what happened in today's trading, let's take a look here at the 1 minute chart so we can really see what went on the 1 minute basis. Under volume. Being under volume here in this stock is what's keeping it down because of the selling that's going on, of course. But when this thing see a lot of volume, that is when it tends to uptrend on the day trading, the day of trading. Oops. But looking here at this order flow, guys, as you can see here, large scale orders in the last 5 days is in our favor. We do see a large scale difference in today's trading. Now looking here at the medium and small, we do see selling pressure on that. Retail investor is basically exiting and walking away from Noro. Now it's a time to be buying and a time to be selling. This is a stock that we ran up. We ran this thing up tremendously, guys. In fact, I had an opportunity to sell for 1,000% in 3 days, and within holding it for 3 days. But a busy guy, especially with YouTube, I wasn't able to watch it the next day. I ended up selling it on this day. Walked away with a little bit over 800% gain. So that was awesome. So guys, one thing about that 101s, I will be teaching you how to predict stocks like this, how to pick up stock before it run up. So again, if you do plan on being a part of those 101s, send me a friend request in the Discord. Now another thing, guys, we are going to be having memberships here on the YouTube channel where you will get special perks. You will be getting 50% off everything that deals with the Wall Street Bet section in the Discord, as well as getting 50% off on your one-on-ones in the Patreon. That also, you will be getting a customized badge in the live streams, and anytime you comment on any of my videos, everyone will be aware, man, that guy is a member, you know. So that's just another way to pay, show your love and support to the channel. You know, guys, becoming a member of the channel, you will get other perks as well, guys. You will be getting more major buy alerts than usual. Okay, I will be releasing more major buy alerts to the members of the channel as well. So another thing you want to take advantage of. But looking here though, guys, as you can see here in Noro, we are bottoming out. Okay, we're sitting around those $8 levels. Okay, so if Noro tends to trade around $8 for quite some time, it will be either making or breaking. Any news about CEI next week? We got a newcomer that missed it. Jamie. CEI, let's take another brief on that CEI, man. As far as next week goes for CEI, let's see what fucking Market Watch says. This was 8 hours ago. CEI is still hot as the stock soars on heavy volume. Okay, guys, one of these days we're gonna break that 1 billion. All right, we're gonna break that 1 billion. Now a lot of people are scared because this thing dropped down. We saw I forgot the kid's name, the Twitter guy. He was apologizing for the CEI drop, for talking about it on the downtrend. Now a lot of them is not even talking about CEI anymore. So it seems as though we're the only ones talking about it here, guys. And we're going to see the band. Yeah, Zach Morris. That's the kid's name, man. A lot of people were taking it as though that Zach Morris was a financial advisor and a legit analyst, but he's just an ordinary guy, guys, with a huge following. But even though the stock dropped, guys, we identified the rise before it happened. We got back in it, rode the lightning back up. Now with next week's drawback that we're going to see here in the market, we have to get on CEI and look at that thing first thing in the pre-market. Okay, if this thing gives out first thing in the pre-market, we will be selling, guys. We will be selling, and maybe rinse and repeating here again. But as far as the oil sector goes, it is a nice place to be. We do see that recent oil spill, which is only going to drive the price per barrel up even higher. Now we currently got 136 people watching. I need 125 thumbs up, guys. We need 125 thumbs up. We got 138 people watching. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in. Alrighty then. But CEI should see. Man, my prediction for CEI though, guys, it's hard to tell right now. Okay, due to the fact that I foresee that market drawback coming next week. But with oil prices going up, I do have a gut feeling that it will be fine. But it is too hard to predict right now, guys. Yeah, the Twitter guy. An ordinary guy from Kentucky. That's it. That's all, guys. Now, I want you guys to take a brief one. Now, if you're in this play, it's time to cut. It's time. Listen, man. It's time to jump out this thing, man. Just being honest. If you are in this play, if you roll the lightning up, you should be selling now, guys, because it is OVA. Over. It's over, guys. And anyone that want to have a smart comment like, man, that's not how you spell over. Of course, I know how to spell over. O-V-E-R. But it's from a rap song, guys. In case you were wondering, you know how you guys are. But looking here, though, man, volume is extreme compared to the average. We look there at that 52-week high, $70. 52-week low being $9.53. Man, guys, as far as that 52-week high, you can forget about it. Forget about it. My mobster's voice. Lucky Luciano's voice. But as you can see here, guys, this stock was trading stagnant on that FDA approval, though. It really pushed this thing up. And one thing about FDA approvals, guys, I want you to be aware of this. They are one of the most high-risk plays you can play, but you have to do huge DD on it. Very extensive due diligence on FDA stocks that is waiting approval, because if it gets denied, it can crush a stock. Okay, it can take a $10 stock all the way to $2 pretty quickly in a flash of a second. Like, so fast you wouldn't even have a chance to even sell before it drops. Shout out to my boy Abe. Honest Abe, is there anything that you want to talk about? Any ticker you want to talk about? Because I cannot tell a lie. All right, I'm going to keep it 100 with you at all times. Anyway, though, yeah, guys, get out this play. If you're in this play, time to get out. And another play I want you guys to take a brief look at. And remember, since drop, yeah, bro. Remember this, guys? Let me show you something about these FDA approvals. Prime example. The stock haven't been back since. This stock got denied. And in August, it was 2 big FDA approvals on schedule. Do you have any alternative for Webull in Canada for aftermarket and pre-market trading? And can you do an update on Ocgn? The best thing I could tell you, man, is, what is it called? I forgot, but it's some way you can mask your, I think it's called IP, not the IP address. It's another type of thing. It's a type of program, guys. You can mask it, change your address, and actually use Webull in different countries. I know a few guys use it in New York, so they can trade cryptocurrency over there. VPN, there you go. VPN. I forgot the program that allows you to mask your VPN, so you will be able to actually change your address in there, so you can trade these, use these trading platforms. But I will get that information to you guys next video, I promise. All right, because I know a lot of guys are wondering, how do I get Webull? So we're gonna stick it to the man, and we're gonna backdoor it so you guys can actually trade on Webull. But as you can see here, this is the result of a denial of an FDA approval, coming from $6, dropping down to 70 cents. And that happened so fast, guys. You didn't even have an opportunity to even sell. Okay. Institutions does that. Okay. And the reason why institutions does that, guys, because it takes 12 years for a company to actually start a product, start testing a product, and get it approved. And these institutions actually is the funding. That's where a lot of the funding comes, because they actually buy a huge stake in the company. Okay, and they keep it there, and that is needed so these guys can continue to have their trials and all that. But if it gets denied, they pull out. Okay, but if it gets approved, guys, of course they do lock in some gains. They lock in some gains, and then they ride it out until they hear the first report on the product that got approved. They want to hear that revenue report. Same thing that's going on with car. Haven't checked out car in a while. Like I tell you guys on my, I was about to say, anytime that I'm long on a stock, guys, I don't look at it. I tend not to. But the thing that happened with Cara, guys, it got approved. Institution locks in some gains, though, because they deserve it. They've been around here for quite some time. And as you can see here, stocks like this does have a huge institutional presence. 68.88% of the company outstanding shares is held by institutions here in Car. So when that thing got approved, they've been around for years, keeping this company afloat due to the fact that they're holding their stake. They deserve to lock in some gains, guys. Don't look at it as a bad thing, but seeing that they didn't pull out completely is a very good sign that they're going to stick around until they hear that revenue report. But the difference with Cara, guys, they do have another product in the making. Okay, Korsova. The product that got approved was Korsova, but it was the injection form. Okay, but they're undergoing the oral form for Korsova, which will be sold on the OTC market, which means over the counter, which brings in heavy revenue. So we got some more catalysts to come up. Shout out my boy Ray Rilla. No, Ray, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, man. Trying to be incognito. But we appreciate you, man. Trust me, we really do appreciate you. We appreciate the hard work you put in, man. So shout out to you, man. Trying to be incognito. You crazy, man. But no, we're gonna look at AMPY, man. Y'all want to talk about that oil spill? Let's talk about that oil spill. Guys, you know it wasn't on them. So this stock is going to push up here pretty soon. I'm just letting you know that now. This is the next stock to pop. This isn't our third trade, though, but this is the next stock to pop. You heard it here first. All right, but shout out to, I forgot the name of the Discord member. They did put this stock under my microscope. They told me to look at it, gave me a few DD articles. I was doing a lot of reading on it yesterday. And guess what, guys? This is the next stock to pop. If you're a Webull guy, grab it now. Don't YOLO, though. You want to use your 10% initial buying power so you can average down if that comes about. Because who wants to buy a stock, go all in on the stock, and don't be able to average down? You know that will cause you to sell if the stock goes down. Shout out to Sean Dickey. Sean just sent us a super chat. Shout out to you, Sean. We want to talk about, yeah, but guys, check this stock out. Do a little DD on it. You will be sold. Not too much to really go over on it today, because as you can see here, large scale orders isn't in our favor. We don't see too much difference on that small, which represents the retail investor, and not too much of a difference on the medium. Okay, so it was somewhat of a sidewards day with those institutions pulling out. Okay, which is going to bite them in the butt. CASI, Casa Pharmaceuticals, very spotty day. Very spotty day. We know this is low on volume. 1.23 million. Easy to see that, guys, just by looking at the chart. Another thing I will be teaching you guys, how to read candles, Chinese candles. Another thing I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to read, where is the indicator? Where is it? Oh yeah, how to read the level 2. Very important. That's what I'm going to teach you guys in the one-on-ones, how to read the level 2. Another thing, we're going to show you how to read the order ladder right here as well. So if you can read those, guys, you will be able to know probably like 10 minutes ahead of time before a stock drops down in price. Shout out to my boy Cloud, wants to talk about Ater. See you later, Ater. What about my gators out there? How many guys are in Ater right now? Smash. Let it be known in the chat section. About 142 thumbs up. Awesome, guys. We do have more thumbs up than we have people watching, but I know it's some new heads in here that didn't push that thumbs up, guys. I want you guys to, I want to instill that into you guys, all right? Just to automatically know I'm coming in with the thumbs up. So looking here though, undervolume today, range being extremely low. Anytime you see a range that low, it is okay for, not the range, turnover being extremely low. Anytime the turnover is that low, guys, it is okay for the range to be above it. Do not panic. Looking here at the strong, based on 4 analysts, we see a strong buy rating here. We do see a low price target being $3.80, average being $4.45, with that high being 6 flat. Now let's take a look at the day chart. Let's see, man, yes. You know what? I'm tired of seeing downtrending stocks like this, man. You know, but it's money to be made in them though, guys. But this is clearly not an investment. All right, but it's money to be made in this puppy on these spiky days. Treat it as an trade. Let's take a look here at this order flow though. Large scale orders in the last 5 days is looking in our favor. Okay, we continue to see this type of movement. This stock is going to slowly push up, but looking at this, it's not too big of a gap here. We do see some selling on that medium and small. Retail investors did actually do some selling today, guys. The retail guys, why the institutions bought, which is a huge sign that something is in the making, okay? Trading along this VWAP all day long. We do see some buying pressure in the pre-market hours, which isn't accounted for on this order flow distribution. All right, but take a brief look here at the financials on the play. Let's see. Gotcha. Super debt. This company is in high debt. Okay. Compared from the year over, debt is in a rise, but this pharmaceutical stock though, not too high, but compared to its peers, it is high. Overall though, my expectations on this play tomorrow, well Friday, is a red. Due to the fact that if we take a look here at this analysis, order flow distribution, we're not pushing any big numbers on that large scale. The difference is too close. But if we do see something like we saw here on the 6th of this month, this stock can see a rise. But I'm guessing we will see slow but sure. Slow inflow movement. Now the next stock we're going to take a look at here is Ater. Just because you guys asked. Okay, we're going to take a look at Ater. Then we're going to take a look at my boy Honest Abe's stock pick. He wants to talk about OPGN. Alright, but since we're at Ater, we're going to take a brief one at it. Brief look. My boy Chris came through for us. Nothing to add, just saying thanks. I collect my bag this morning. He collected his bag this morning. Shout out to you, Chris. That's a savvy investor for you. My boy Honest Abe wants to talk about OPGN and SD Sundial. Alright. I got you. I got you, Abe. And thanks again, Chris. Now, Cloud wants to talk about Ater. A few other people are talking about this Gator stock. Now, Ater did trick some people this morning. Gotcha, as you can see here, guys, going up to the $8.65 on today's trading. Some may call it a bull trap. Now, I'll be able to tell you if this was a bull trap or not. Overall, yep. Obvious bull trap. It's hard to determine if it's a bull trap right ahead. You have to, yeah. It's hard to determine most of the time for these bull traps, but it was obvious at this dip right here. Dropping that low and picking back up. Another indicator that I will be teaching you guys in the 101s, how to identify a bull trap. In this case, it was an easy bull trap. As you can see here, guys, look at this downtrend. See some institutional pullouts throughout the whole thing after coming from that high. Okay, it matched double high too. $1.65 on this high, institutional pullout. Okay. We see some more of those here as well. Another pull out here. Another pull out here. Okay, we even see a gap down. All right, we do see some buying pressure by the retail guys right here, guys. Believing that it was the bottom time to buy the stock. You know how it is. It tanked so bad. Could it have a reversal to the upside? Looking at that bull trap, guys, it did scare off a lot of retail investors today. Let's take a look here at the analysis. Oh man, I'm just tired here, guys. You know I run a tight shift, but we do see that selling pressure on the large scale. We do see some selling pressure here on the retail side, which was caused by the large scale. We do see some buying by the whales. We do see some buying by the whales, which was during this time. You look at the amount of shares. But looking here on Ater's, let's look at the close. We are green in the aftermarket hours, though, surprisingly. But looking over there at 52-week high, 48.99. Get that out your mind. 52-week low, $3.04. We're not going towards those levels, though, guys. Looking there at that turnover rate, 22%. It is above the range being 11.91. Today's volume coming in under its average. Okay, which was concerning. Yeah, we look here at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, though. Not in our favor. Let's take a look here at the day chart so I can give you guys my opinion on the play for Monday. Yeah, guys, we're approaching those levels. We are approaching those levels, man, as long as we don't break under $7.12. All right, 712 will be, guys, again, CG just wants to say hello. I don't know why she does this on every live stream, but she's saying hi, guys. But looking here, though, guys, as long as we don't break this $7.21, well, $7.12, I'm sorry about that, we should be fine. Okay, now what you want to see here moving forward in Ater is some sideways trading, some stagnant trading, because if we see that, guys, this stock is more than likely going to see a huge swing to the upside. Like I was saying, guys, when this thing started to form that cup, we were hoping that this was going to be the handle, but it wasn't the case, guys, and it found itself in a downtrend. If you look here, guys, the downtrends in Ater tends to last for quite some time, okay? So if you're in the stock and you're feeling good about it, I wouldn't be averaging down just yet. Okay, if this thing breaks under $7.12, hold off on buying it at that price because we may be seeing levels of $5. Now, next stock I want to talk to you guys about OPGN for my boy Honest Aid. OPGN. In fact, me and President Lincoln has the same exact birthday, February the 12th. Looking here though, man, OPGN is not looking good whatsoever. Not looking good, especially on this day chart. Let's take a look here on today's trading though. We do see some buying pressure towards the end of the day. Today's low coming in at $2.02. Closed above the VWAP. Okay sign for Monday's trading, but turnover rates and ranges is okay. Let's take a look here back at that analysis to see who was doing the selling today, and to see that all three levels was doing the selling. We do see that this buying pressure started towards the end of the day, and let's see here, 41,000 shares. Most of this buying was done by retailers. Retailers, guys, decided to start buying the stock. They probably feel as though that it was the bottom. It's time to buy, closing it, helping it close above the VWAP. Currently above the VWAP, seeing a 0% movement here in the aftermarket hours. Now, looking there at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, that is very concerning, okay? Because if this thing continues to see outflow large scale like it is seen here, guys, this stock is going to continue to tank in the downwards motion. And guys, most of the stocks that you are asking, and I'm not getting a chance to get around to it, it will be in the rundown video, so do not miss that. All right, do not miss the rundown. All right, next stock we're going to talk about here is Sundown. Sundown did acquire a company. Oops. Yesterday's pre-market, well, aftermarket. Yesterday's aftermarket, we saw levels $7.79. Okay, SNDL has been under $1 for quite some time now, but those gains was washed away. This isn't a stock that has, how should I say this, has a huge strength behind it, guys. People are very wish-washy with SNDL. Okay, as you can see here, the free float is extremely high. That free float is so high, man. Stocks doesn't even see that type of volume, as you can see here. But in the beginning of the year, SNDL did see some high volume. This thing was trading above 200 million shares each and every day, with the average being around 200 million, and we were seeing levels 500 million on days, billion on volume in days. My boy Dustin just sent us a super chat. He says MLTP is pref stock dividend for TRCH. That merger. Why is it being publicly traded on OTC markets and US exchange platforms that don't even trade OTCs? All right, we're going to take a look at that here pretty soon. As you can see here, guys, this stock just gave out everything that it just gave out today. As you can see here, bottom net at 67.11. Currently trading along the VWAP. I do believe SNDL will see a red day Monday, giving back the 5% that it closed with here today. Hold on, let me understand what this guy's saying. First day this thing is trading though on the OTC market. I yawned about 12 times already. But first time this stock traded on the OTC. Now let me see what you talking about that thing. Okay, so GLP. Yeah, that is strange though. That is very strange. That is very, very, very strange, guys. MMTLP is on the OTC market, guys. But looking here though, this preferred shares though that we're seeing here, this is strange for the simple fact that, let's see here, man. I don't know why it's doing that. That's strange. That's something I never saw here ever before. You can't trade no preferred dividend. But what you can do is buy MMAT. Hey, you might want to get over there in the Discord. Yeah, hey, if you want to get over there to the Discord, I mean, people tend to relay my messages to everyone all the time. Now, let's see here. Brief look though. CEI looking not too shabby. It's okay. It's holding up after a 45.77% gain, guys. Most times stocks will drop off 5% at a time like this. So to see that it's still holding up, that's fine with me. Let's see what our boys at Alphabet is doing. Now this is what we call a day chart. This is what we call a day chart, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta look at the money on this. You guys see this, man? It's like every stock that we look at, total opposite. Total opposite. But I do have some shares over here in Alphabet. I suggest anyone that is looking for a safe investment long term that isn't going to be too volatile, put this thing in a long-term portfolio and look at it on a month-to-month basis. Google Alphabet is the way to go. TMC, we're gonna look at the metals company really quickly. I have fallen and can't get back up. TMC is falling, man. Like I tell you guys all the time, anytime a stock trades like this. Oops, that's a month chart. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. And this is what we see. But that was before it hit the market. Jump back in, man. Huge drop in price. Coming from that 15.39 all the way to 34.84. Shares on the shares outstanding compared to the free float though, guys. People are actually, that free float is actually getting larger. from the times that we have been checking out TMC. So we know people are selling their position here. But we're going to take a brief one at the order flow distribution. As you can see here, large scale orders in the last 5 days isn't looking too well. Not too much movement. But looking here at the medium though, guys, we do see some selling pressure on that medium, buying on the small. Okay, but the medium gap is bigger, so of course we're going to see a red day, 10% dropping, 1.96 on the gain in the aftermarket hours. Looking here at $3.78 was the high on the aftermarket trading, with today's high actually being basically the open. All right, so the open was the high. We did see some nice buying going on here though. That got deflated really quickly. Started to see some more buying pressure. That got deflated really quickly. So yes, there's some manipulation going on here in TMC. Well, you could call it manipulation, but it's how the retail investor reacts to it. You know, if everyone had the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to not trade off emotions, guys, you wouldn't see charts like this. Manipulation couldn't even happen. It's just how people react to it. Now, guys, by it being Friday, you know how we cut the live streams off early on Fridays, guys. So we're going to be doing that. So I want to give you guys just a quick briefing really quickly. Now, I'm going to be dropping that rundown here pretty soon. Soon I close this live stream, I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown on a few plays that we haven't talked about. Okay, I want you guys to look at some insight on that. And another thing, guys, we do have our one-on-one Patreon up and running now. So everyone that is wanting and looking forward to having a one-on-one, all you have to do, send me a friend request in the Discord so we can get that rolling. Okay, now far as membership fee, the fee for the one-on-ones, guys, we haven't decided yet how much we're going to be charging for that, but it isn't going to be much. And our membership here on the channel, guys, you will be getting a customized badge. Okay, so anytime you comment, guys, everyone is going to notice, hey, that guy is a member. Not only that, the memberships here on the channel will be getting more major buy alerts more than often. Okay, guys, I'm going to be dropping major buy alerts for the members, the YouTube channel members, very, very often, more like every other day. Okay, so that's going to be very, very fun and exciting. Trust me, guys, huge gains to be made. Now, as far as the 1K to 100K challenge, guys, since we did re-enter CEI, after we sell CEI this time, yes, we're going to be moving to our third trade. I know everyone's waiting and excited for that because, like I told you guys before, see, the third trade is going to make CEI look like a total loss. Okay, so with that being said, guys, you have a great one. Enjoy your weekend, and don't forget to send me that friend request in the Discord so we can get those one-on-ones rolling. And if you want to be a member of the YouTube channel, if you want a YouTube channel membership with your custom badge, you will have custom emojis as well, guys, so you will be the only ones with those emojis here in the live stream. Just give me a heads up in the Discord, guys, so I can mark you down and get that membership ready for you as soon as it is available.